Welcome back. This should be a short video just to fix up our shot that we were having trouble with its location of instantiation, and then also how to do a bit of garbage collection, so to prevent thousands upon thousands of shots staying in the game when they're sort of left the game screen. Now, like I said, I was trying to do this a little bit sort of on the fly here, see how I'm sort of testing myself as well. And shot movement, I think I could really simplify it, okay? And so I'm going to leave the shot speed there. I'm going to get rid of all this update. All right, I guess I just need one more bracket there. And basically, this start is all we need to do. Whoops, it didn't come. Just a second. Yeah, so let's just get rid of this. We should be able to just type it in. So what I can actually do is grab rigid body 2D. I'm going to grab the 2D component, dot velocity. Okay. And what we're going to do is basically change it just to moving upwards. Okay. So we're just going to go to the transform dot up, and then we can multiply that by the shot speed. Okay, let's just see. Rigid body dot velocity. Rigid body 2D. I think maybe I probably have to create a reference to this. So let me just do that right now. So call this, it might be private RB2D, and oops. It's going to be a rigid body. Okay. Hopefully that works out. And then down here, we'll just make the reference to it. So RB2D is equal to the get component, rigid body. This will help. Okay, so that there, and then, so this one we'll just make RB 2D dot velocity transform dot up times the shot speed. All right, excuse me, that should do it for this part here. Okay, so let's just see if this saves me. Okay. Nope, and we don't have a component attached to it, so let's make sure we're on our prefab, add component, physics 2D, rigid body, turn off the gravity scale, and let's just make sure, okay, there we go. Okay, now we don't have any velocity on there. Is that my issue? Let's just, that may be very slow now, so let's just jump that up to 5 and see. Oops. Okay. No, we're still having a problem here. Okay, let me just pause it. And of course, I forgot to put that as 2D there. There we go. Rigid body and rigid body 2D. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, so let's just see if that fixes the problem. There we go. And there. Okay, so now we've got it moving with our shot. Okay, or with our player. Our shots are moving with our player. Perfect. Now, that brings up the second issue that we have to deal with. All these shots. Now, they're just going on and on and on forever. Okay, and not a big issue, but if the game continued for a while, you could imagine you might have thousands and thousands of shots, and it would just slow down the performance. So we're just going to create a really simple solution for that, just like we did before. We're just going to create basically a box collider up here, and then we'll just, once they go through it, we'll just destroy on trigger, basically on enter, right? They will just get destroyed. So let's add our little game object here. So I'm just going to create an empty, because really the 2D object is only a sprite, so just create an empty move that up roughly. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a physics 2D, add a box collider, and I'm just going to edit that box collider, and I'm just going to drag it. Oops. Drag that out across the top. Now I might have to move this up a little bit after. We'll have to see how this goes. I'll just move it. It doesn't really matter. I can move it right to the top there. All right. And so we're going to use an on trigger enter here. So that's not the trigger, but the shots have to be triggered. And so on there, we're going to need a collider on the shots. So let's do that while we're at it. Shots, physics 2D. We're going to take that as a box collider as well. And I'm sure, just let me drag one in. F, just to zoom in on it. So if I've got my box collider on it, yeah, it's nicely shaped there. All right, so, and these guys are going to be is triggered. Okay, so that's all my prefabs. Just double check. Whoops. Box collider is trigger. Okay, good. And then our game object, let's just give this a better name. Let's call this top boundary. And we're just going to need a script on this. So I'm going to create a new script, and let's call this top boundary as well. Okay. And while we're at it, we'll just drag it onto there. And I'll clean this up after. And so our script is going to be our typical on trigger enter. So I'm just going to get rid of the update here. On trigger enter. And it's going to be our typical, it's going to be a collider and the other. Now, I don't think we'll have anything but the bullets going up there. So I'm not going to worry about sort of the tag. We'll just say destroy and the other dot, whoops, other dot game object. I think that's all we have to do there. So let's just see if this works. So I've got my top boundary there. So all I'm looking for, okay, there goes one. And actually that just proved it. Yep. So that one, now that one didn't. The other one did. So let's see what's going on. So obviously they are passing our top boundary at the moment, except for the first one. So it might just be an issue. So it's that there is trigger that's on it. Now this one is trigger. Okay, now this shot here was definitely is trigger. So this one seemed to work. Let's just see. So shot rigid 2D is trigger, box gliders on it. Okay. So it's going right through. Just make sure this works. Pause. Shot clone is trigger. Okay. All right. Obviously, it's not my lucky day because it was a silly error again. And what I forgot to do was, because we're dealing with 2D, set this to on trigger enter 2D and collider 2D. Okay. Otherwise, everything was correct. But we're dealing with 2D colliders and so on here. So just double check that that's working. So hit save and then hit play. Now that one should disappear. Okay. And then all these other ones, and they, as you can see sort of in the top screen, they disappear. Okay. And that's exactly what we want. We don't want, you know, once they've left the gameplay area, we don't want them to continue going because they really don't add anything to the game. So we'll end this video here with our player moving and shooting successfully. And so next what we'll do is we'll look at creating a few barriers around here so that we can protect our player from our enemy fire when we eventually get our enemies going. All right, we'll see you in the next video.